The last two albums I bought were the new Muse record and the new Rival Sons record, both of which are great. And I'm also on a big Pink Floyd kick right now. David Gilmour, his solo record, just that whole Strat sound and playing that he does. That's where my head's at. What about you?
My standbys on my MP3 is a lot of classic rock, so it's a lot of Black Sabbath and Alice Cooper and that type of thing. But when I listen to new music, I like to reach outside and maybe listen to something that I wouldn't normally go to as a rock fan. So a lot of times I'm listening to, Robbie Williams, or if somebody has a strange name on iTunes, I'd be like, oh, I have to check you out because you sound weird. It's my way of kind of trying to discover new feelings about how I feel about music. So I don't know. I listen to a very eclectic mix. The classic rock, you understand. I grew up on my parents' music, so anything with a color: Blue Oyster Cult, Black Sabbath, Pink Floyd, Deep Purple, all of those. But the zebra pants, that would be my dad's fault. Actually, it's kind of my fault because I let him wear it. But when my dad was a bass player, and so when my brother and I started the band, I said, "Hey, Dad, why don't you play with us for a little while?" So he played with us for the first 2 years, and stupidly, I said to my dad, well, you have to go out and get an outfit because, we want to dress a little nicer and you can't be up there in dad pants, next to your kids. And so he went out and he got zebra striped, like fuzzy jeans, which he still has. And I let him do it, which was not the best decision in the world. But
pictures and videos on YouTube and stuff. You can see him in action.
Yeah.
If you want to. But you've been warned. Color I love green.
It's funny. I like the sound like in the distance, like right before there's a storm, not like the crazy storm, but like you can hear the thunder off in the distance and it's coming, and that's kind of cool. You hear the leaves and everything rustling. We grew up on a 20-acre farm when I was a kid, and you could always see it or you could hear it before you saw it, type of thing. So that's kind of a neat thing.
I love the smell. Preppers. No. I love the. I really do love the smell inside of a new acoustic guitar, and the sound hole in there, and it's all that wood. It's really woody and dark smelling. It's or like sometimes I get new guitars, and when they're new in the case, you open it up and it's got its own. It's like smells like new guitar.
A word. Cantankerous. It just sounds great. I know what it means, but it. I said the wrong name of the place that we were playing, the wrong city, and I was so excited because it was our first time ever playing Cleveland. So I wanted to be all Spinal Tap and be like, "Hello, Cleveland." And for some odd reason, I walked up there and I said Chicago, and everyone's like, "It's Cleveland." I'm like, I know, darn it. Yeah, haven't done that since though. Until tonight, probably. I'll say something stupid tonight. I think it's not necessarily our fault or even our parents' fault. I think that we're just raised differently. It's like guys are raised to the world is your oyster and you can do whatever you want, and it's still with girls, you're raised to you're protected, and so whether it's your parents saying, oh, you should do something a little safer, this is a very unpredictable business.
And I think a lot of it too is that rock, like real rock and roll singing, is really aggressive. It's an aggressive style. Like the way you sing is just with your whole, it's your whole body is involved, and it's an aggressive way to attack words and to have that sort of rock personality in a voice. And And a lot of girls grow up singing in chorus or choir or
Yeah.
something, and that's not an aggressive style of singing, like, especially with the higher notes that girls hit. It's different, and
It's
in
definitely
guys,
different.
it's like a manly thing, a lot of testosterone, and I think
Yeah.
it does
And
have
we
a
get
lot
into
to do
it for
with
different reasons. I didn't get into it for the chicks in the cars, But no, I do see a lot more coming up. It's very encouraging to see, like, the really young girls at the shows, and the 11-year-olds that just started guitar, and they're starting their bands, and it's encouraging because there's something to be said about carving out your own path as a chick and going the dangerous route, and not growing up and marrying your high school sweetheart and having 2.3 kids right out of college, and trying to balance a career and family. This is a very involved business, and to me, I'm so incredibly proud to be one of the few. But it is wonderful to encourage the youngsters to do it as well. I mean, we have a song on our new record called "Daughters of Darkness," and it was kind of an ode to that because we once saw an all-girl mosh pit.
Yes, funny
That
thing.
and they're brutal.
During the ballad.
During the ballad, yes, exactly.
It's like all the guys were moshing at this festival we play, and then we played the slow song, and they all stopped, and all the girls took over, and they're brutal, man.
Yeah, hair pulling. But yeah, it's really cool. It's really neat to see, and we have it pretty split. I feel like there's a lot of guys that come to the show, but there's a lot of girls too. And
well, you're a powerful front woman, and with a powerful voice, and they probably look up to it. I'm sure they do.
It's
It's a
responsibility.
unique thing.
Now I have to watch what I say. No, yeah. No.